What is going on, Eagles family? Huge news just dropped from the NovaCare complex, and we need to talk about it right now. The front office just made a move to address our biggest concern on the offensive line, bringing in a new veteran guard to compete for a spot on the roster. Is this the depth piece we've been waiting for, or just a temporary fix? I've got all the details on how this changes our interior outlook, so stay tuned. Before we break it down, hit that subscribe button, smash the like, and let me know your thoughts below. The Philadelphia Eagles have taken a concrete step toward bolstering their interior offensive line by officially adding Michael Jordan to the 90-man roster. Following the conclusion of mandatory minicamp, the team identified a clear need for increased depth at the guard position and opted to bring in the veteran to address that specific shortcoming. It is essential to clarify that this is not the basketball icon, but rather an experienced NFL offensive lineman who has spent his career navigating the league's competitive landscape. Drafted in the 4th round back in 2019, Michael Jordan has accumulated significant professional experience, having suited up for 5 different organizations over his time in the league. His most recent stint involved playing for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers throughout the previous season. During that stretch, he demonstrated his utility by starting 9 games. In terms of technical performance, Michael Jordan recorded 427 pass-blocking snaps last season. While managing the complexities of the position, he allowed 2 sacks and 22 pressures. This resulted in a pressure rate allowed per dropback of 5.2%. With a total of 49 career games under his belt across his various stops, he brings a level of familiarity with NFL speed and schemes that is currently lacking in the younger portions of the roster. Primarily operating as a left guard, Michael Jordan is expected to slot into that same position as the Eagles head into the summer training period. By adding a player with this specific resume, the organization has created a more stable environment for their younger interior linemen to develop, without the immediate pressure of being forced into roles they are not yet fully prepared to handle during these critical developmental phases of the offseason. Why does this matter right now for the team? The addition of Michael Jordan addresses an immediate vulnerability within the depth chart, particularly regarding the lack of experience behind the projected starters. While Landon Dickerson and Tyler Steen remain firmly entrenched as the starters at the guard spots, with the coaching staff showing clear confidence in Steen's development throughout the entire offseason, the situation behind them was previously tenuous. Before this signing, the backup interior group lacked regular season experience. By bringing in Michael Jordan, the Eagles have provided a floor for the unit. He is not being brought in to challenge for a starting job, but he is in a prime position to compete for the role of the primary interior backup. This move provides the team with a necessary insurance policy as they prepare for the 2026 season. The roster was previously saturated with unproven talent, including 6th-round rookie Micah Morris at right guard and Drew Kendall, who had been repping at left guard. Neither of these players has logged a single regular season snap at the position. Adding a veteran like Michael Jordan creates a competitive environment where the younger players can learn from someone who has navigated the challenges of being a starter. It is a tactical move designed to ensure that if injuries occur, or if developmental curves stall, the team has a reliable contingency plan in place. This does not instantly transform the offensive line into an elite unit, but it mitigates the risk associated with relying exclusively on rookies or developmental projects. Fly Eagles fly. The presence of Michael Jordan offers a buffer, allowing the organization to evaluate their younger prospects while maintaining a baseline of professional competence across the interior of the line. The integration of Michael Jordan into the depth chart creates a ripple effect that could strengthen the entire offensive front. If Michael Jordan secures a spot as the second-team left guard, it allows the coaching staff to optimize the positions of other developing players. Specifically, this could facilitate moving Drew Kendall to his more natural position at center. During minicamp, Jake Majors was seen at center, but Kendall's background makes him a better fit for the interior anchor role. By having Michael Jordan handle the left guard duties on the second team, the Eagles can place Kendall in a position where he is more likely to succeed, ultimately making the interior of the offensive line stronger across the board. Furthermore, the third-team rotation, which featured Jaden Roberts and Miles Hinton, clearly highlighted the thin nature of the roster at guard. With Hinton currently in the process of transitioning from a tackle to a guard, the addition of Michael Jordan provides much-needed relief to the group. His veteran presence acts as a stabilizer, particularly because Michael Jordan has already proven he can handle the physical demands of playing guard in a regular season game. Without him, the Eagles were essentially betting on multiple unproven players to make significant jumps in their performance during training camp. With Michael Jordan in the mix, the team now has a more balanced distribution of experience. While he may not solve every issue at the position, his arrival is a calculated decision to shore up the rotation. The front office had previously hosted Michael Jordan for a tryout at the Jefferson Health Training Complex last month, and clearly that audition provided enough evidence for them to finalize this deal and secure his services for the upcoming summer workouts. While Michael Jordan has been brought on board, it remains an open question whether the team will stop their search for interior reinforcements. The reality is that even with Michael Jordan on the 90-man roster, the Eagles still carry a high number of unproven players at guard behind the starters. Outside of the veteran experience that Michael Jordan brings, the group remains largely inexperienced. Micah Morris is still a rookie adjusting to the professional game, and Miles Hinton is actively undergoing a position switch from tackle to guard. Furthermore, Drew Kendall, while promising, has never played guard in a regular season game, with his only NFL start coming at the center position. Because of this, the move to sign Michael Jordan is best viewed as a low-risk, high-utility deal rather than a final solution. The financial terms of the agreement were not disclosed, but the nature of such a signing suggests it does not prohibit the organization from exploring other avenues if the group does not progress as expected. The Eagles still have the flexibility to look toward free agency if they determine that further strengthening is required to protect their quarterback. The organization has clearly prioritized creating a buffer, and Michael Jordan fits that profile perfectly. If he displays the necessary form during training camp, Michael Jordan is in a strong position to make the final roster. However, the team has left the door ajar for future moves. By establishing this contingency policy, the Eagles have ensured that they are not caught in a position of desperation should they need to pivot mid-summer. Michael Jordan is the current answer to a specific depth problem, and his success in camp will determine if he remains the primary answer for the duration of the 2026 campaign. Looking ahead to the remainder of the offseason, the signing of Michael Jordan does not eliminate the possibility of the Eagles making additional moves to upgrade the guard spot. Other notable players, such as Mickey Becton and James Daniels, remain available on the free agent market. Both of these players possess the skill sets that could bolster the team's depth chart for the 2026 season. If the team decides that Michael Jordan is not enough to provide the level of security they desire, the option to sign one of these experienced veterans remains a valid insurance policy. The move to bring in Michael Jordan is a proactive step that allows the team to manage the development of their younger assets, while ensuring that the standard of play on the offensive line does not suffer a significant drop-off. By securing Michael Jordan, the organization has bought itself time to evaluate the current roster without being forced to make hasty decisions. It is important to remember that this addition is part of a broader strategy to maintain a competitive camp environment. The success of this move will be measured by how well the interior line performs throughout the summer, and how much help the younger players receive from Michael Jordan's veteran perspective. He is a piece of the puzzle, but whether or not he is the final piece will depend on the performance of the entire unit over the next several weeks. As training camp approaches, the focus for Michael Jordan will be to prove his reliability and demonstrate that he can adapt to the team's specific blocking schemes. The Eagles have a plan in place, and Michael Jordan is currently a central part of that plan, providing the stability necessary for a successful transition into the upcoming regular season of 2026.